Hello, heroes, and welcome once more to the Dungeon Dome. I am James D'Amato, your host and game master. This is the 14th episode of the Dungeon Dome. We are going in with some emotional weight already because this match is Benjen Direwick versus Claudish.
Yeah.
Brother on brother. This is going to be a brutal match. Let's introduce our competitors first. Let's start with Bill. And that's Claudish.
Yeah, so my name's Bill. I'm playing Claudish, lizard folk warlock extraordinaire, revealing to be loyal puppet to dungeon, as it would seem. He's been breaking hearts because he's had to, because he's been trying to protect his friend. But you know what? Enough is enough. He's been losing track, and if I'm not allowed to get what I want, he's not allowed to get what he wants.
You gotta love those friendships. Bill, do you have any projects that you'd like to plug really quick for us?
Yeah, sure. On the 29th, Muse Theater Collective is going to be doing a production of 27... no, not that one. They're going to be doing a production of The Love Talker. It is a... like black magic, horror, Appalachia kind of thing. It's super, super fun. It's going to be pretty creepy, and I'm choreographing all the violence for it. So if you guys want to see what I do and I'm not doing this, come on out and see it. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. That's on the 29th, Muse Theater Collective.
Awesome. Let's move on to our next competitor, and that is Drew Merzieski. Drew, welcome back to the Dome.
Thank you, James. Hey, everybody.
Drew, you are playing Benjen.
Benjen Direwick, sworn to hell, fighter, tiefling, ready to go in and do as any man deeply in love will do.
I swear to God.
Anything his lady love asks. And
Yeah.
Wait, what?
and he's here to put justice upon Claudish for breaking the heart of Arrow. I'm only doing it for Balon. I didn't like Arrow. So,
I mean, I met Arrow. She killed me
killed
a number
me.
of times.
Yeah,
yeah. It's not good for
and I
you.
didn't like what she did to you. So
What did she do to me?
She twisted you around.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
And Drew, do you have any plugs that you'd like to hit people with?
Yeah, next Monday we have the last episode of Warda Glimpses right here on the Twitch stream. James Mudd will actually be playing that night.
It's going to be rad. I'm going to be playing. Pranks is going to be playing. We have some ideas that I can't wait to unleash on that world. So please join us for that. And also tomorrow night, we're going to be back here for the Tomb of Annihilation.
Yeah.
As Drew continues to run us through this dungeon and tries to kill us.
It's very hard.
I feel like if anyone fails to kill us, it's Wizards of the Coast. and Drew is
I have no...
merely their vessel in this case.
Exactly. We're also Friday as well, aren't we?
Yeah, and we'll be live Friday too. So Tomb of Annihilation, 2 nights in a row coming up. So be sure to join us for that. And of course, that disembodied voice you heard is Pat O'Rourke on the ones and twos. Pat, congratulations! Pat is stepping back from the company, going his own way.
Yep.
But, you know, he's still helping us out with the Dome, and we all just want to send him off with well wishes and congratulations. Please follow Neon Rivals, or Neon Rival.
Neon Rivals on Twitter.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
And Pat likes to tweet. That's more important. This is about me, right,
This
James?
is about Pat. This is about Pat and not the work that he's doing. Because it's not for us. But Pat's running the ones and twos, so let us know how everything is working. And I think we are ready to get started. And we start with Benjen Direwick. We start a couple, I think, nights before the match itself.
Okay.
In your residence, wherever you are living in the city of New Celia, would you like to describe your...
Yeah, the residence that we live at, we actually live in a pup tent. Claudish and I, when we first came up here, we have a military small tent that is bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. And that's where we've lived for a very long time. Our hell corgi is there as well.
Yeah.
We have a runt hellhound who looks like a corgi, and he lives there. But I've been there, and Claudish, I don't think you have. He hasn't been back in a lot of different nights. So we're in the tent, and Benjamin's in his bunk. He's just got done cooking. He's made this great meal. He's made 2 portions without realizing it, because he always makes always makes 2 portions, and he looks over at the bunk, and Claudish's bunk is empty, and it's been empty for days. He puts the food out there just in case he comes back, and then goes and sits down and reads some hellish poetry.
And you hear someone sort of knocking at the flap of the tent.
And Benji gets up, and he goes and opens a flap.
You open up and look out, not to see anyone, until you look down, and standing in front of you is an imp. An imp that is holding in its hands a small wooden box with a skull lock on it.
Jerry?
Hi, Benjamin. I was asked to deliver you this.
Thank you, Jerry. And he takes it, and he flips Jerry a gold coin from hell.
What is inside?
Benjamin opens it, and on the inside is a glass jar of blue flame. And everyone in hell knows what the glass jar of blue flame means. It means that there's a challenge. Oh, yeah. And Benjamin takes it, and he has to sign for it. As you know, he has to make...
Right here, an initial here,
Yes, Jerry?
blood here,
There we are.
and just some fire.
And he... to dry all the ink, and it singes at one side of it. He's like, thank you,
Great,
Jerry.
great.
Say hello to the wife and kids for me.
Oh, I will.
And he closes it. And he looks at it, and he takes the box, and he crushes the box in his metal arm and throws it on the ground. And he's looking at this jar, and he places it on the table, and he sits there for about 45 minutes just looking at it. And he knows exactly who this is from. And he's like, son of a bitch, I was going to get him first. But he finally opens the top, and he unstops the top. There's this black cork with a skull on it at the top. He pulls it off, and he dumps out the fire into a bowl. And Claudish's voice comes out of it with the challenge of what he says. What is it?
Oh, it's probably something along the lines of, Benjamin, I've had to make a lot of choices lately that were very heavily influenced by you. And I see you've been playing me a fool this whole time and have secretly been getting exactly what I want. And I will not be held to this dishonor of double standard.
And we see that there's a little flame head of Claudish that speaks to him. And finally it goes away, and Benjamin knows what to do. He puts his unmetal hand into the flame, and it goes black. And it scorches his red hand. And now he has it, and he takes it out, and it's black, and it will be black until the challenge is done. And it consumes the fire, and he blows it away, and the ash actually picks up and leaves to go tell Claudish that he's accepted.
Where is Claudish at this time?
I imagine Claudish has been kind of around the city, but more so in and out of the dome, kind of just traversing the hallways of the dome, spending a lot of time just kind of looking at his situation and how he's gonna best deal with it, because he's been asked to do a lot of things he didn't want to do, but I think he's kind of coming to terms with the fact of who he should be, who he should be, instead of who he wants to be. So I think there's that, and a lot of thinking about this challenge, and will Benjamin accept, and If so, how's he going to stop him?
I think what happens, you are walking throughout the dome, and it's many winding hallways. It's seemingly improvised layout. You come to a courtyard that you've never seen before. Your nose is overwhelmed by a subtly sweet scent. It's a nice moonlit courtyard. You look up and you can see the 3 moons, which are almost all full, hovering above you. You see some flowers that are very meticulously managed, and a wild bunch just climbing up some of the walls of the dome. And in that courtyard, you see a statue that pulses with blue runes. And you feel yourself drawn to it a little bit when soot crawls its way along your arm and comes to your hand and your claw, which is now tainted black, which of course is the color of an accepted challenge.
Can Kaladish take that black hand like as it's happening and put it like across the top of his lizard face?
Yes,
So
of course he can.
Yeah, it stains the front of his head.
Awesome. So like you're there, and whatever presence was in this courtyard, whatever was calling to you, sort of moves to the back of your mind.
Okay.
As this challenge is with you now, and you leave to prepare.
Right.
And we cut to the day of the match. We are at first backstage with Benjen. Benjen, how are you? Like you're sitting ready now. What is it like being prepared for this particular challenge?
Usually Benjen is surrounded by attendants to get him ready, and he has sent shoot everybody out, and he did it all himself today. Like he put on all of his own armor, he did up his own hair, he did everything for himself, because he just wanted to be alone with his thoughts and with his memories of Claudish, and the years that they've spent together. They fought Fae, they fought angels, they fought demons, they fought regular people, and this is all going to end today. He has to destroy his friend, and he doesn't want to, but he has to, and he's sitting there just staring into his black hand, waiting for when the horns call him to come forward.
And the door behind you opens. And stepping in, you can hear the cloven hooves clacking on the stone tiles as Dungeon enters. How do you find yourself, my boy?
Vexed, my lord.
I can imagine so. Terrible business, this, but it's not uncommon.
No, it is not. I fought many of a soldier of hell, and I'll fight many more.
Yes. But none quite like Claudish.
No. He is very special, my lord. He is a good soldier.
Yes, it is rare to find someone that you can trust. I had a brother once.
Had you, my lord?
Yes, all the lords did. We grew up with our own families of brothers, and we made various allies along the way to adulthood. And I reached princehood when I had to strike him down. This, of course, is just a trial that you're facing. When you strike Claudish down, he will rise again, but he will know your power. And that is what is most important. Someone like Claudish, someone close to you, has to be used as a tool. You would not suffer a sword that struck back at you.
No.
He would not make a general in your army if he were to defy you. Which is why you must take him and sharpen him to a point. I see on your face you are worried. My son, do not worry. Today is merely another trial.
I do not worry, my lord. I loathe.
This seems to run deeper.
It is a deep hurt, my lord,
Well,
but I will exercise it.
there's but one cure for deep hurt. And he pours 2 cups with like a liquid that is sort of a milky brown. Pouring them in, like the air is struck with a smell of anise and alcohol mixed. He picks one up, sniffs it, and takes a drink.
Benjen reaches over and takes it, and he's about to drink, and then he looks over at Dungeon, and he remembers the last words he said to Balon in that jasmine-filled courtyard. Fuck Dungeon. And he downs it in one and drops it.
It will all be over soon. Trust me, Benjen, you have done so much. I am a plain dealing man, and I will offer you the rewards that you have earned. Do me this last favor, and we will see about a promotion that you deserve.
Good, good. And I ask a promotion for Claudish as well.
He smiles.
Not to my unit. I want him out of my unit, but given his own.
He raises his eyebrows and nods, as you wish. And across the arena, in a separate locker room, we hear those same hoof marks on stone tile as Dungeon enters your room.
My lord.
Claudish, how do you find yourself?
Eager.
Eager. That is what I like to hear. You are one of Hell's champions, the strongest warriors we can muster. You are about to show the mortal world the strength of Hell. A blade cannot grow stronger if struck against something weaker than it. I'm glad you've chosen Benjen as your opponent.
There's a certain amount of justice in this for me.
Yes. Yes, there is. Benjen has caused you suffering, has he not?
Yes.
His life stood in the way of your life.
In a sense, yes.
In the greatest sense. You are in this position now because of a flaw that you possess. One that I do not begrudge you. And that is loyalty and love. You love Benjen. And so Benjen took from you what was rightfully yours, a separate love of your own.
Yes.
Had you merely let me burn his soul away, you could have lived as you wanted. But you didn't.
No. It was the loyalty. It was the experiences we've had together, the armies we've conquered.
He places his hand upon your head, stroking your feathers, and says, "My child, I understand why you made the mistake you made. And I am so proud that you have decided to correct it.
Yes.
In this manner, the message will be sent clear. Benjen, who has allowed himself to rot on the vine, who has grown fat with power and wanting and allowed it to eat away, Benjen will fall, and you will take command.
Oh, my lord.
If you do me this favor, you will assume Benjen's position, and he will be dealt with as you desire.
Thank you, my lord.
Think nothing of it. He offers his hand to you with the blue ring burning with that blue light.
And I kiss it because I believe that's the appropriate.
That is the appropriate action. And you feel his favor washing over you.
So if I imagine it's more like a little like lizard tongue flick.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
That's
Great. So with that, we are ready to begin the match. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Dungeon Dome! You're about to see an exhibition match between Hell's two champions. You've seen them fight against enemies side by side, raising their blades against the enemies of Hell time after time in this dome. But tonight, they bring that strength to bear against one another. And this request was made by none other than Claudish himself, Sergeant in Hell's army. One of the servants of Dis, a man who has slain more than one angel, has challenged his brother Benjen Direwick with a mind like a knife heated by hellfire, one bred for combat, sharpened into a singular living weapon. Today, they face each other in the Dungeon Dome for your amusement. But know that the strength behind those blades is strained, and it is strained for your benefit. And you can see on the Megadome them swear their hatred against each other. Like in those locker room scenes, parts of that are broadcast to the people in the dome. And they are clapping, and they're on their feet. They are pounding the stands as you roll for initiative.
Initiative.
Ooh, natural 20.
18.
Wow.
19, 20, 21.
22.
Hell yeah! So first, let's see Claudish's entrance into the arena. Claudish, you will be entering on this platform.
Let's see. Claudish in the last few days has gone and had many metal arms crafted that are very similar to Benjen's, and has been studying them in order to hopefully find some sort of weakness inside of the manufacturing of it. And so he comes out dragging one of them on the ground. And clearly it's been connected to someone.
Yeah, there's blood.
And he goes and he throws it onto the ground in front of him, and then just like lifts his hand as it engulfs in flames, and just turns to dust in front of him. But then from that spot comes these dark vines just start coming out, and they form a staircase all the way up to like a big blue bud that opens up as he goes and steps onto it, and does the same motion to raise the flames, and all of the petals on the flower turn to flames. And he just like looks at Benjen and just points to him, and then like throws his hand up to the crowd like, you know, this is what you're gonna get.
Awesome. So, Claudish, please place yourself in the arena.
Over here.
No, there's the
here.
only arena.
Whoa.
The grass is not present. There is a void where the grass would be. These two towers exist, but all the rest is flame and lava.
Wow.
Um,
So I don't need he gets all the treasure chests.
and Benjen, please describe your entrance.
The dome goes black. There's no lights to be seen.
Except for the glowing lava.
Except for the glowing lava, which underlights everything, and it's got this eerie glow about it. And we don't see anything. We only hear the sounds of battle, and we hear the screams of the dying, and we hear the charge of hell. And on the Megadome, we are immediately transported to the fourth gate of heaven. And we see on the fourth gate of heaven, Benjen lead a charge against the gate. And we watch as Benjen moves forward with legions of hell, pointing his sword out to go forward, and he gets trapped behind enemy lines as these angels come forward, raining radiant damage upon all that are around him. And there, when all hope is lost, Claudish comes forward and saves Benjen and the remaining 2 of his Hell brothers that served with him. And there's this moment where Benjen thinks that everything is lost, and Claudish comes in, sending this giant eldritch spear right through this angel, who disintegrates into feathers and light. And he turns around and like they both reach up and they clasp hands, and they pull each other up to go back into the fight. And everything from the dome, from the mega dome, it goes out. And it's very quiet, and people begin to like murmur. And all there is a single spotlight on where Benjen enters, and we just hear the as his feet walk forward, and he merely walks out
And you enter here.
and enters right there, and he looks over at Claudish, and he holds out his hand.
Well, and Claudish is just looking down, and the black is on his face, and his eyes are orange.
What I do for your good.
He doesn't say anything.
Oh boy, and that's 5 inspiration for Benjen.
All right. Thanks, guys.
And
Welcome to being the heel.
Claudish? Woohoo!
it is your turn.
Okay. Well, I don't have a clear shot at him now, so I'm gonna try and first I want to check for traps on the platform in the middle.
Roll that for me.
Let me look at my character sheet 1 second. Google Drive. Perception is wisdom. There we go. So 16.
Awesome. 16, you do not detect any traps.
Great. Well, then I would like to do an athletics to try and jump over to the middle platform.
Great. Roll it for me.
It's probably not going to go so hot.
I mean, it
Well,
will
it'll
go hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah, I'd love to re-roll that or give
All
myself
right.
advantage. Thank you, Tiernan. Okay. That's not any better. Yeah, I get a 5 to make the jump.
Hey, dude, I got some news for you. You take 1 fire damage.
Oh,
That worked out.
Well, it was a D12, so it could have been much harder for him. So Claudish jumps and like barely gets purchase on the stone waiting for him on the other side of the lava, and like one of his feet dips into it a little bit. The heat singes.
And then once I've jumped, can I move?
Yes.
Great. I'm just gonna move to here.
All right. And Benjen, it is your turn.
Cool.
On your turn, you feel inside, basically where your heart is, you feel a burning sensation that is very familiar. It is if the fires of hell have touched you. Take 4 damage.
Oh gosh. Okay. Benjen's about to run to like leap on it. He goes, and he breathes, and he breathes smoke, and he's like, and it's not like good smoke. It's not like the regular smoke. It's like a sickly.
Yeah, that good smoke you put in your lungs.
Yeah, the good smoke. We all put in our lungs in hell. It's not the good smoke. It's
clove smoke.
It's like green smoke that he breathes out, and it's got like sickly sparks in it as well. And he's like, shit. But he's gonna make that jump.
Yeah. It's not vape smoke.
That's a natural 1, so I'm gonna roll that again.
Tiernan pointed out
We are so bad at jumping.
there's a small band of kobolds in the audience that have brought an incredibly large sign that says Klom, Klodish.
Yeah.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
14 will be enough.
And did you catch that his first roll was a
It was a natural 1.
It was a natural 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we will have to deal with that. But first, you jump over the lava, sparks flying around you. You land delicately. Like there was a moment where it looked like you weren't going to make it, and there was sort of an eruption from the lava as a hot stone came out of it, and you used that to propel yourself the rest of the way to the platform.
Cool. How much more movement do I have?
You should have 20 feet.
20 feet? And these are 10 feet, right?
Yes.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. But you're a good
Well, this should be 5, 10, 15,
15,
20.
20.
Yeah, you can get in range of him.
So he's rushing up to Klodish, and he closes distance. And there's a moment where he has his sword out, and he's heading for Klodish, and he brings the sword down and stops. And he can't do it.
Ooh.
Kill him! We want blood!
And actually, I think this is the perfect time for that critical failure to go off.
Perfect.
And this is from Uncle Petunio, and this crit failure is called Looming Anxiety.
Okay.
You suddenly remember something awkward you did a decade ago.
Oh, man.
And this is so perfect. You stop what you're doing, you feel nauseous, and you stare at your feet and sigh after a few seconds. Oh, well, okay, probably not that. Yeah, so after a few seconds, you manage to shake this feeling, but the next thing you do will have disadvantage. And please tell us what moment in your and Klodish's past struck you right before you were about to cut him down.
It was the very first time Benjamin got drunk.
Yeah.
He got very, very drunk. They were young. They were on maybe like their second campaign. And Benjamin has spent his whole life not drinking because he wants to be in top form all the time. And then one night, he just gets plastered. And he's never been plastered before. And he shows up to the pup tent, to the tent. And he's like, "Hey, Klodish.
God damn it.
I'm drunk."
Oh,
And he's like, "Let's go get." And Klodish, what does Klodish say?
Klodish immediately recognizes the situation and goes,
Oh, all right. First, sit down.
Okay.
And here, this water, drink it all.
Okay.
And when you're done,
Yeah.
drink this one.
Maybe some more
And
drinking.
then you're, no, water and sleep.
Oh, okay. Hey, Klodish,
What?
love you, man.
I love you too.
And we come back to reality just as Benjamin's sword is carving through the air.
And it stops a hair's breadth away from his neck.
And Klodish doesn't blink.
nope.
And I believe it is Klodish's turn.
In fact, Klodish raises his hand and casts command on Benjamin and says,
God.
if you want to win the match, you need to spend your next turn telling everyone why I'm so mad at you.
Oh, we got a new subscriber, which means we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see, that's 7, so it's going to be a d6 plus 1.
6, 7.
So 7 it is. Good luck, this purple skeleton, as it comes into the arena. Thank you so much. The person who just subscribed, you have naming rights to that skeleton. Let us know what they're called.
Kaltha.
Kaltha.
What do I have to roll to resist?
Oh man, I don't remember. I think it's wisdom.
It's probably a wisdom save. It's command, correct?
Yeah.
Let me double check real quick.
200 to Klodish.
200 Klodish.
But yeah, so he needs to tell everybody basically about Balon. in this next turn if he wants to win.
Holy.
Well, you gotta roll resistance.
Yeah, I
first.
got to roll
Yeah.
resistance. Let's
should
see here.
be-
Command. It is one more command. Some typical.
I think it is charisma save.
Is it
It's a
charisma?
charisma save. Oh, wisdom save.
Wisdom save. All right.
It's what do I need to make? It's yours.
Yeah, it's gonna be your spell save DC.
Yeah.
My spell save DC. I'm working from my phone tonight, so I'm trying to remember what some of those. I don't have that page.
What's your spell casting modifier?
+6.
So it would be
but what is it based-
14.
So 14. So
Okay, wouldn't it be 14?
yeah, it'd be 14. That's not enough. It's an 11.
Ooh.
And you are suddenly compelled to speak.
And can I also move?
Yes, you can.
Great. I am going to try and move over to here, so I'll have to roll to jump.
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
And we're not good at jumping. Where did I throw my dice? Oh, here it is. Thank God that's not not other number that looks like that. So that's going to be a 10.
10? You will just barely make it.
Woo!
So that's my turn.
Yeah.
Right?
Is he still under command?
Yep, you are now under the effect of the command, as you start speaking, you feel the fire inside you spreading through your body, and like more smoke exits your mouth as you begin to speak.
And Benjin, so the hand comes out in front of him, and there's like a of bright lights, like a flashbang, and he's got like a ringing in his ears, and before he knows what's going on, he's yelling as loud as he can at Claudish. He goes, "I love her, all right? I love Balon Terratrix. I've always loved her, and always will. But you are my best friend. And that means more to me than almost anything in the world. I am here at her bequest because you hurt Arrow. And you did that. But I think Arrow hurt you. And I would rather see Arrow burn in the deepest levels of hell than see you hurt one more time. So that's what's going on. That's why I'm here. I love Balon with everything my little fiendish heart can muster. And I will love her from now until when the fires of hell go cold."
You can see a bunch of goblins with press credentials in their hats scribbling madly.
And so I say this. Fuck you. And fuck Dungeon.
And like as you say that, like sparks are also escaping from your mouth. Do you do anything else?
I don't think I can do anything else this turn because there's nothing else I can do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna try to move.
Hey guys, hashtag fuck dungeon is like not. I mean, it's fine. It's fine.
A little different.
There's more than one way to read it.
Oh my God! That's so awesome.
Is this a treasure chest?
Yes, that is true.
Okay.
Just stick to fuck the audience. That's the hashtag you want.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna roll to see if this is trapped, and it is. I'm gonna re-roll that,
Probably smart.
and I'm not gonna use this dice anymore. Oh God.
God.
Gonna re-roll it because I want to know. That's better, and it's a perception. Mm-hmm. So 16.
Yes, you can see even through the haze, like of the fire burning inside your own body, that this has an eerie glow about it of barely contained magical power.
Cool. But it's like good, right? It's not like a trap.
It's definitely a trap.
Oh, it's only a trap. Okay. Then he's like, it's obviously full of. No. It's a trap. It's a trap.
Does Claudius see him like kind of reach for it and then like back up from it?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
cool.
mean, you would. Actually, roll perception. You might be busy.
9.
You are busy.
I'm busy.
And we come to the skeleton's turn. The skeleton. Oh, I have no d20s.
Oh, sure, I
Give me
got-
that one that you just exiled.
This
That
one.
will work for me. The skeleton rolls a natural 20 as it jumps from its perch down to this part of the arena, and it's going to go try and attack the first competitor it can find. And does a 16 hit you?
It does not.
All right, so the skeleton slices at your armor and misses completely.
And I riposte on it.
Ooh.
Okay. Does a 14 hit?
Oh, 14 will hit a skeleton for sure.
Excellent. Then I'm going to roll. It's going to be a 2d8. Where are you, d8s?
Okay, I don't know if I know how to say this right. Acreon Brackenheart is the name of the skeleton?
Archon Brackenheart.
Archon?
No, it would be Acreon.
Acheron.
Acheron is probably right.
Yep.
Acheron Brackenheart.
Thank
That
you.
is a good skeleton name.
Let's see here. That's a 5. 12.
12 damage.
12 damage.
Hey, got bad news about Acheron. Acheron makes a attack against Benjin as his back is turned. He's bent over this chest, but Benjin ducks lower and comes around with a sword slash, slicing up. He cuts off Acheron's legs, and Acheron falls into the lava, burning away. Unfortunately, thank you so much for the subscription. Hey, he had that cool jump.
It was a pretty good jump.
Like, there's in the Megadome, there's a remembrance to Acheron.
It's just the jump.
It's his highlight reel, which is the jump and looking like he's going to attack someone. Acheron, we hardly knew ye.
Benji looks over as he falls in and he goes, nice try.
And it comes to Claudius's turn.
Okay. I think Claudius is going to want to climb up to there. Mm-hmm. And let me see if I can do that. Strength. Ooh. Oh, that's a 10.
We are reluctant to fight each other.
And you make it part of the way up, but you would need to take a dash action to make it the rest of the way.
I'm going to advantage.
All right.
That's much
That'll
better.
do it.
19.
You climb right up.
Great. And then I want to cast Mirror Image on myself.
Ooh, shit. I think the way this is going to work is thematically, it is as though the soot on your face billows out, and there are like 3 soot Claudishes that have now entered the match.
And that's I've moved and I've actioned, so that's the end of my turn.
All right, and we come to the start of Benjin's turn. The audience can now see, as you take 2 more damage, your eyes start to glow with the internal fire. It is heating up more and more.
Cool. The smoke has stopped being green and is now red. So he's breathing out red smoke and sparks as his eyes glow a bit more with fire. I have a question.
Yes.
Can I pick up this trap?
Absolutely.
And can I chuck it at
I was gonna
here?
I was gonna hit it with a spear last turn and open it, but I wanted to do that instead.
All right.
Hoping it will shatter.
Yeah, dude.
Sweet. Natural 1.
Natural 1. Good thing for inspiration.
Rourke,
16!
There we go.
17, 18,
One
19.
So you are still going.
I need more inspiration, everybody.
Yeah.
So do I.
I only have 1 left.
Yeah, Benjamin's down to 1 because he's been re-rolling.
Okay.
I'm going to use this last inspiration. I'm all out. I'm going to add an additional d6 to whatever damage this does.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll slow down that.
Okay.
Maybe because this is. I mean, well, you're back up to full.
I'm back to full.
So this is mirror image. What does the text on mirror image do for you?
So first off, one thing that, and this is what I read today, they can only be broken by a successful attack.
Okay.
So I can roll a d20 whenever damage is coming my way to basically not be the one that gets hit.
All right. Roll that d20.
Okay.
You get
and
you
for
get
the first
one more.
I have to beat a 6.
Got one more, Bill.
I got another one?
Yep.
You're probably gonna need
I'm going
it.
to use it to reroll. Thank you, Rourke. Much better.
There we go. So beating that, this chest strikes the ground behind the different mirror versions of you. They turn around and they see that the chest just like has an empty void in it. And then dark gray arms jut out from it. First 2 and then 6 more. And they don't crawl like the chest over. They actually grow longer and have, to accommodate it, more and more elbows as they grow. So they are
goodness.
this tangled mess of joints, and they wrap around one of them, pulling it to the ground at first and then slowly dragging it inside the chest.
Oh my gosh.
I think mirror images don't make noise. They don't have a voice, or if they do have a voice, it's your voice speaks simultaneously throughout all of them. But this one wasn't you. You can see the mirror image is desperately trying to get away, and it is screaming a voiceless scream as it is pulled inside the chest, which then closes itself and disappears.
Ugh.
Nasty.
Nasty!
Benjamin is going to move,
That was a cute one!
and he's going to run back here and take cover.
So I think that he will still have a shot on you, but it's going to be at the +2 AC from partial cover bonus.
Cool.
And it comes to Claudish.
Great. Can I eyeball that trap behind me really? Or the treasure
chest behind you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see if it's a trap? Mm-hmm. That's going to be an 18.
18. This one does not appear to be, or actually, no, an 18 will do it. This one's definitely trapped.
Definitely a trap?
Yeah.
Can I pick it up and throw it at him?
Sweet.
Hell yes! Roll it.
Yeah. That's gonna be a 13.
13 to throw the chest. The chest is going to land, and 13. What do you like, evens or odds?
Me? Odds.
That does not open.
Oh, great.
But yeah, 13 isn't enough to hit your AC either.
No, it's not.
No.
Yeah, so like you step out of the way as the chest lands in front of you with a thud.
Cool.
And that's all I can do.
All right, and we come back to Benjamin's turn. On Benjamin's turn, the fire heats up even more. We can see the tip of your untainted horn like has a little flame burning on it.
Cool. I mean, not cool, but how much did I take?
That's 3, baby.
3. Okay. All right, this is me. Sweet. And I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, jump. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
That'll make it.
So it was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
You would need an exceptional roll to reach the top.
I want to use my hell arm and push this over.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna use the
I love this.
permanently
Permanently change
change the environment.
Yeah,
So that's
dude.
2.
Yeah. What a match!
Do you want me to roll a strength for that?
I yes, absolutely want to see a strength for that.
Okay. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Yeah, please do.
Natural,
A natural 20. Okay.
Yeah!
So yeah, the arm reaches into like the wood beam like here at the corner, and at first like you feel a small bump as
Right.
it just
Yep.
firmly grabs the tower, and then the fire. Benjin channels the fire burning inside him into the soul steel arm. And it starts screaming, and smoke billows out of the arm as he pushes harder. And you can see wood splintering in his fingers as he pushes, pulls, and then pushes, causing this to collapse. I need a dexterity check from you, Gladish.
22.
22. You have, hell-trained reflexes. Actually, I think this just falls away into void. You have hell-trained reflexes, so you jump from the tower right before it hits the ground, but you are not able to spare yourself any damage from it. So because it was both of them, you will take 6 hit points of damage, but the other mirror image has not been disrupted yet.
So I should have started with 3 duplicates.
You did.
Yeah, we
Okay,
killed
cool.
that one.
Great, cool. So there's two
Oh,
duplicates left.
3 duplicates
Yeah.
or 3 versions?
What a
of yourself?
confusing statement.
3 duplicates,
Duplicate,
meaning 2, right?
right?
Let me pull up the spell.
God, yeah, because I want to know.
3
if it's
illusory duplicates of yourself appear in your space.
Okay, so then yeah, we started with 3 and one of them was killed, so it's fine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that makes sense. Including you.
Yeah.
Three
Yeah,
including
3
you.
includes you, so it's not 4. It's 3 including you.
Well, because it says like the way
Because you are one of the
But
illusion
saying
things.
3 duplicates, yeah, it makes.
Well, yeah, but just yeah, I won't worry about it.
It's
because
confusing,
the rules
but-
that it says is that like your roll gets more difficult. There's 3 duplicates, 2 duplicates, and 1 duplicate.
Oh yeah, I guess there should be another duplicate. Well, we'll just throw them on there. There's room.
Cool.
Boom! He appears.
Is it my turn? Mm-hmm. Great. That's a void behind him, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and get him with an Eldritch Spear, and I would like to do the moves opponent 10 feet.
You gonna throw me down the corpse hole?
Let's see if I can hit him.
Dude. Trying to throw this nerd down the corpse hole. No.
I miss. Yep, and I already used the inspiration. I should have waited. Okay, I miss. And then I'm just gonna stay here for now.
All right.
The Eldritch Blast heads for Benjin. It's like close range.
Yeah.
And he puts the arm up and it like ricochets off the arm and heads up into the dome and does the firework high above everyone.
Hey, thanks.
My turn?
I need that.
Yes, it is.
All right.
You take 4 damage at the top of your
Man.
turn.
Whoa!
As like you are trying to channel more and more into the arm.
Thanks, Jordan.
Also, damage you do is +1.
Sweet. All right. Is there a way for me to determine which one of these is which?
Hitting them.
Just hit him. Okay. Then I'm going to go full out then. I'm going to...
Whoa.
Claudish.
Thank you. I'm full up now.
I'm going to attack this one on the side here. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
It hits. Let me
That'll hit.
see if you hit a duplicate. Just barely made it. You hit a duplicate.
Cool. I am going to use my action surge.
Yep.
And attack again. Hold on a second.
Gotta count those numbers.
No, I'm going to do that. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Hits me. So you got another attack with action surge.
Yeah, I did.
So I have to beat an 11 this time. I did not. Now, does that mean the duplicate stays?
I don't think
don't know.
so. Usually when you break mirror image in past editions, it just goes away.
I think it's gone.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I'm
That's a
gonna
DM
advantage that roll. And that beats an 11.
Okay, so the last mirror image goes away, the soot melts away, and you just see Claudish standing next to you.
So it was bam, bam, hit the two of them, and Claudish is out. He's out of things to do.
You can attack again?
Just the two. I just got the two attacks.
With the action surge, yeah.
And that's it.
Or you could spend his. You do have inspiration that you could spend to attack as a bonus action.
I can attack as a bonus action.
You just got 500, so probably a good idea to spend that so
I'm going
you can
to
absorb that 500.
I'm going to use all 4 that I have, and I'm going to do that 4 to do a new attack, and yeah, gonna do a new attack, and I'm also going to push 10 feet. So. 11?
No, I beat an 11.
You will. You do have other inspiration. I'm
I
just
do.
saying.
I do. I'm gonna.
The people paid for it
I'm
because they
gonna.
want.
Might as well do it. Okay, might as well do it again. I'm gonna attack you again. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18?
That beats me.
18. And so I'm gonna use a D8. And that's 2D8. 2D8 plus.
Oof.
7? You take 7 damage.
What does the attack look like?
So basically, Benjin has 1, 2. He does a backhanded swing at Claudish, who ducks under the first one, and then he stabs. And he goes straight for the face, and at the last second, turns it and gets him in the thigh,
Yeah.
and does that damage.
All right.
And he's done. That's all he can do.
No, I don't want to do that. Okay, great. My turn. So I would like to use my graciously given inspiration.
Oh, and you had +1 damage.
Oh, that's
to
right.
that,
Oh,
so 8.
8.
I'm actually down to how much I have.
Oh, what are you at?
So Claudish, as we mentioned, had been spending a lot of his time researching these metal arms, or at least similarly built metal arms, or what could be close. So he has a signature move just for this moment. So we are going to use, and I'm going to say that this is a permanently changes the environment.
Ooh.
And do a signature move. So that's going to take 4 inspiration, where he's going to use the Hungry Bite, except he's going to infuse dark energy into his teeth and pump a shatter into his arm.
Yes.
Nice.
So let's see if it happens. Oh, please, please. I don't want this to be bad. Oh! So somebody please give me inspiration.
A desperate
what was
man,
it? What was
Bags.
It was a 6.
Oh,
Which
man.
means it would have been a 12.
12 is not going to do it. If there's inspiration out there, he will have a chance to re-roll it.
Oh, please.
Oh, there we go.
All right. Woo!
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, re-roll.
That's a straight up re-roll, so you don't even have to spend
Thank
inspiration
you,
on that.
guys. All right.
Oh, okay. Well, now
Now
you
we're
have to
gonna
spend
spend the
inspiration on it.
inspiration, and
As he rolled a 5 that time.
I'm gonna
Let's get the
retire
close-up
this
cam
dice.
over here.
Yeah.
I'm getting another D20 really quick. There, this one. All right, here we go.
All right. was not to be.
Okay, and then I can use the last inspiration I have to do a straight up reroll.
Yep.
Back close up.
Hey, that's gonna be 19.
19. That hits.
Okay. Woo! Woo! Thanks for the inspiration, guys.
Okay.
Story.
So you infused a shatter into Benjamin's arm, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, and I used like demonically empowered teeth to inject it.
Okay, so you bit him on his metal arm. You know, you lunge forward to bite him. Benjamin blocks, like almost instinctually with his arm, and he realizes, perhaps, like at the last second, when it is too late, that's exactly what you wanted him to do. You bite into it, and you can feel the shatter spell, like icy needles poking into the area where your arm was before. You feel the soul fire that's burning inside you. You channel it further into the arm. It's screaming, and then the shatter comes.
Oh, man.
And this is not of the spell effect shatter, but the arm does not fall to pieces. The arm deactivates. It has no strength left within it, which causes a twofold problem for you, Benjamin. One, your attacks are at disadvantage. Two, on your turn, you are out of places where you can channel the damage to. So the fire burns you for 4 damage as what you were overflowing into that arm is now spilled into you.
Cool.
Your attacks this turn will do an additional d4 damage.
Excellent. So the arm deactivates, and the first thing Benjamin does, he looks at you. You hellfucker! And he's got. He hits the arm.
Bites are good.
And it disconnects from his body and drops the arm onto the, and like a part of the armor goes with it.
Yeah.
Because the shatter went up and basically went everywhere, deactivated, but it like blew off part of his armor.
Yeah, the part of the arm that's not made of adamantium
Yeah.
is just destroyed.
Destroyed.
The steel is
And so we see the 3 Moon brand he has on his chest. He's going to attack. That's all he can do at this point. You gonna reroll?
No, you also at disadvantage, so
Yeah.
actually that reroll wouldn't happen.
Yep. Okay. So it's just a 2.
You could spend 2 for a straight reroll, but be aware that
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let it go. So it's swing.
He's off balance. He's not fighting the way that he normally would, and it shows as you easily step out of the way.
Great. And then
Also, his AC goes down by 2 at this point as well, because he uses the arm as a shield.
That's cool.
That's why I want to get rid of it. So as he's sidestepping it, can I try and like totally heal this up and Eldritch Spear the stump?
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Ooh.
I think he's a bigger heel than me.
So I'm gonna try and do that.
Holy shit.
Oh my, these dice! It misses.
The Eldritch Spear, like he might be off balance, but without being weighed down by an adamantium arm,
Yeah.
he is fast.
Yeah, he is.
And so the spear flies wild. We return to Benjamin's turn. Benjamin, you take 4 more damage.
We're just like nimbly dodging each other.
We fought for a very long time.
Yeah, we
you
know
and
how
me.
the other one moves.
Oof.
So it's gonna be a 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
16 hits.
16 hits. Sweet. And does an extra.
Eldritch Spear is the band, the stump is the element.
Eldritch Spear the stump.
4, 5, 6, 11.
Oh man, I need to not miss.
So it's he nimbly dodges the Eldritch Spear, and like as he nimbly dodges the Eldritch Spear, he brings the blade around, and it. Oh, cool. What he does is he brings the blade around, cuts into Claudish, and then takes the rest of the hilt and wraps it around his neck and pulls him forward and knees him in the face.
Nice.
Knees him in the face and drops him over there. So they're fighting on this little island back and forth, and I think. No, he wants to stay close. He doesn't want to
Yeah,
go.
could just give Claudius the advantage.
Yeah,
and
no,
the rest of the match.
He's purposely keeping close to you, Claudish. But that is it. That's all I'm gonna do.
All right.
Okay. Unfortunately, I've used all of my spells. Yeah. Well, I mean,
This is when D&D gets great.
announcing
Wow.
that.
Wow.
So, and trying to run right now would give him an attack of opportunity. I would say we are just wrapped up in this.
Do you not have cantrips as a?
I do. I have spells. I can use them, but there's really only one that makes sense right now, which is Eldritch Spear. The
Yeah.
other ones, like I think I've got Ray of Frost and like
Ray of Frost.
and the Heat one also. Okay, well, so we're gonna continue this dance of death.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
So I'm a roll-in. That is going to be 14 to hit.
That's not gonna.
That's not gonna
do
hit.
it.
It's a 16. You gotta
Okay.
hit.
All right. As
Oh,
we
boy.
come to your turn,
No.
you take 1 damage as the fire roars up. Now, as you open your mouth through the smoke, they can see the fire glowing inside you.
Every time he breathes, it's no longer just smoke. It's like bursts of
Yeah,
flame
huge
with every.
Gouts of flame and sparks.
So this is like flurry of slashes and spears flying around.
Yeah,
and-
dude.
And he's going to attack.
I can't believe he's still standing.
2. So it's a 9, and that's not enough.
That doesn't hit me.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna keep trying to hit him with one of these spears. Mm-hmm. All right. Please, dice. You know, I've got one last D20. Let's see if this one. This is the original. This is OG D20. I haven't brought this guy out in a long time. That's gonna be a 22 to hit.
That absolutely hits.
And I believe it is this plus 4. So that is going to be 5 damage.
All right.
God, this is so tense.
I got a min roll on the damage. Thank
we
God for my
come
charisma
back to
modifier.
Benjamin's turn.
Yeah, OG D20.
Fire
is-
roars once more.
Thank you, OG D20. Recipe complete.
Let's see here. 3 damage, taking you to 1 hit point.
Oh,
The
God.
moment he feels that, I cast Hellish Rebuke
There it is. That's
on
what-
whoever gave me the poison, because that is what hit me.
Yeah. Yep. Oh my God. Hey, dude. Hey, Gary.
Yeah?
You want to tell me in the announcer's box how Gary's feeling right now?
I feel pretty good.
Great, because there's a trail of fire headed right here. What? Oh my God, for me?
I do any extra fire damage because I'm full of hellfire at this moment?
Yeah, a D4 more fire damage, right? That's what we said.
Let's see. So that's a 6. That is a 6.
Should I can pull up my character sheet
7,
and see what I
8.
could take.
I mean, I don't think
18,
one shot is going to kill you no matter what.
16.
But it's gonna be I think it's like 34 is what I've got, something like that.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, it's 10. So it's 26 fire damage.
Holy shit! Wait, okay, I'm gonna pull it up. One second. Kazuda, what's happening to Gary?
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is unprecedented. In the announcer's box, a gout of hellish flame has enveloped the small troll. You're a troll, right?
No, I'm a handsome drow. Okay, I'm on fire and it hurts.
Oh, and it's causing the poison ivy all over his body is burning. Oh, it's filling the room with toxic smoke.
Gary's just slapping around, and he slaps Kazuda right in the face.
Like you hear as reverb hits before the mic system is cut by the tech crew. And then
I'm still standing. And Gary, out of instinct, turns into a giant spider.
and you can see, like, in the announcer's box, like above the dome, you can see Kazoodle wrestling with a giant spider. in the announcer's box.
A window breaks.
Well, the mega dome is just showing a kobold that's like struggling with technical difficulties.
So
Yeah, the spider is on fire.
Oh, totally.
he does that, and Benjamin like goes to his knees, and oh man, I don't have any movement yet. It's no longer my turn, correct?
No, I mean, Hellish Rebuke is response, so you do have one attack.
So what it is he goes, no one beats me. Not like this. And he rolls over into the lava.
You son of a bitch! Can I save him?
God, yes, please, roll a dexterity. Opposed dexterities.
I suppose it's this. I'm at disadvantage.
You are disadvantaged, but you're also at +1 because your metal arm is not weighing you down.
Okay.
17.
Oh my God! Oh my God! We have to show this on the close-up cam. That is Benjamin's roll.
Holy
what
cow.
a roll!
Yeah.
It was an 18 and a 20. It was a
wow.
19 and a 21.
Wow.
So you reach out. Oh man, you reach out and you grab Benjamin and you like grab by arms. And so you're both sitting there looking, and you both are looking into each other's eyes. And Benjamin looks at you and goes, "It's okay."
And he falls in the fire. And you are consumed
I swear to God.
from within and without by the lava.
Just wanted to rip your throat out. That's all I wanted.
And confetti falls down from the ceiling of the dungeon dome. Claudish is teleported into the middle of the arena. And we can see, standing next to him, holding his arm aloft, is Dungeon. Dungeon clapping alongside him. Ladies and gentlemen, please make noise for our champion. Make noise for the strongest warrior in hell. And like the crowds are thumping, like all of the lizard folk and kobolds and dragonborns in the crowd are, well, I don't know about the dragonborns, but they might not be so much
They're a little upset.
backing on you. But yeah, everybody is clapping. Claudish, congratulations. You have truly earned this position.
Thank you, my lord. It does feel a little unearned.
Yeah, that's right.
No. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, what you saw was a warrior cut down by his own hubris. Claudish bravely and intelligently fought with disconnected lack of emotion. Benjamin was consumed for his feelings and his passion.
Ah, yes.
But nothing is broken that cannot be remade anew. And putting a hand to the ground, he raises it up. And a form of Benjamin like coughs and shudders outside of that. And Benjen, your horn has regrown. Your arm is still missing,
He's like, oh no.
but your body is made anew, though you do lack one thing, and that is a feeling of love in your heart. There is nothing there. There is a void, though the 3 moon tattoo is still branded on your body. You feel nothing for any creature. Not Balon, not Claudish, not even yourself. Everything has been burned away. I present to you Hell's 2 champions. And now, the lieutenant in Hell's army, Claudish, and sergeant in Hell's army, Benjen Direwick. And I am pleased to announce that this Saturday, these 2 will fight by my side against none other than the Pale Moon Queen herself. And showing on the Megadome, we see a vision of Starlight Surprise shaking hands with Dungeon. And we can see like an image of Starlight melting away in that point to reveal the Pale Moon Princess shaking hands with Dungeon.
Gasp!
And the deal struck. This will be for my ring against her crown. And with her crown, Aramor. And there are shocked shouts and screams from the audience as Dungeon begins to laugh, and the laughter consumes the arena, echoing across the world. We can see the lights of Nucelia piercing the night with that horrible echoing laughter, all the way into Aramor, where the people of Aramor feel a chill run over their body. For some of them, who are vampires, it's for the first time in a long time they've felt such a chill. And that's the Dungeon Dome. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you this Saturday at 12 p.m. Central Time for the finale. It will be Dungeon and the Nothing versus Starlight Surprise and the Compass Cats for Aramor. For the Crown of Aramor versus the Ring of Dungeon. Be sure to tweet about it. Be sure to tell your friends about it. We will see you there.
It's gonna be big.
See you next time, heroes.
Bye,